Hi guys, Jurassic Junkie here, and I've spent the entire week beating people to death with a big giant purple dildo. Welcome to the Friday Night Rant. So before I go any further, explain exactly what I mean by that. It's Saints Row the Third. That game is absolutely amazing. I was shocked because when I started playing it, I was like, oh, this is going to be cheesy and over the top. It's like playing an 80s action movie. Like, it's so over the top but awesome at the same time. And yeah, it's just, all the missions just make you laugh. The dialogue in it's absolutely brilliant. Music's brilliant. I'm just so impressed by that game. So yeah, if you've not purchased it already, do so, because that game is absolutely awesome. But let's crack on. I've got obviously a stockpile after Christmas, because Christmas is finished. And yes, my parents managed to buy me some, beautiful, beautiful drink, and that is Sailor Jerry spiced rum. This, best way to describe it, liquid candy. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I've already pre-poured myself some with a bit of Coke. I don't need to go on anymore, that is gorgeous. And cracking on then, Christmas obviously affects different people in different ways. So this week, a woman from Arizona was obviously in the Christmas spirit. She's having a few drinks, and her son of the age of 5 and a daughter of the age of 13 was playing on a computer game. And somebody purchased them for Christmas, and obviously throughout Christmas Day, they was playing on this computer game, like majority of us did when we got a computer game. And by 10 o'clock, she was good and a bit steady, and she thought, you know what, I've had enough of this computer game malarkey. I'm going to strangle my kids. So she strangled the 5-year-old boy simply because he was playing the computer game at Christmas. And then the 13-year-old girl came into the room, found her brother screaming as her mum was strangling her. Him even, and then she phoned 911, and then her mum turned on her with a carving knife, chased her, she left the house, the police come and arrested her. So she's just tried to attack her own kids with a knife and her own hands simply because of playing computer games. So great parenting there. I apologise, that was a text message from a mate. I've just simply texted him telling him that I'm renting him a lion suit for my 2000s subscriber music video special. So I'm not going to go into it too much, but I'm already pre-planning. I'm not there yet. I've got another 500 people to nab until I get to my 2000. But I need preparation for this one because there's a lot of work to go into this music video. So yes, I'm in it. My friend's in it as a lion, and also Joe's going to be in it. So moving on. This is a topic I wasn't going to touch, simply because I didn't know anything about it. I saw this name kicking about a few times, and I thought, actually, I need to brush up on it just in case it's a good story. And it is a good story, so I'm glad I've found out. And it starts with, there's the Avenger control pad. I think I've talked about it in the past. And all this is, it's just like a control pad that looks like a spider. So anyway, this company is obviously selling these by the bucket load. But because they're so busy selling the devices, obviously they need somebody to look after the customers. So they've passed it on to a company called Ocean Marketing. And what they do is simply look after the customers, well, attempt to look after the customers. There's a chap there called Paul Cristoforo, and he was just simply in charge to reading the emails and responding to the customers. And somebody purchased 2 control pads, fully paid for them 2 months ago, and says, obviously, it's coming up to Christmas, am I going to get them in time? Because your website says they're going to be here within 2 weeks or so, and they've still not turned up in 2 months. What's the crack? Very nice email, I've read it all. And Paul simply replied back of 17th Dick, which is short for December. 17th December. Send. That was it. No more information. So the customer replied back and just simply says, what do you mean 17th? Is that when you're dispatching it? Is that when I'm receiving it? Can I have a bit more information? And he got a bit ratty and sent an email back to him. And then simply the customer just queried, saying, on your website now, it says if I purchase this control pad, I get 10% discount. And I've purchased it 2 months ago and you didn't send it me, so can I cancel my order, submit the order again and get the 10% discount on these 2 controllers? And he simply replied saying, no, and if we catch you doing it, we're going to cancel your order altogether. And then after a few emails forth and back, he turned around and actually says, put on your big boy trousers, and if you don't carry on moaning, I'm going to sell your controllers on eBay. This is the customer relations saying this to a customer. So obviously they started battering emails back and forth, and I've read them all, and the actual user is completely cool all the way through, doesn't get stressed, just says like, you're wrong by saying these things. And then his last email is awesome. He simply just writes down all the things that he's done wrong, his typos, everything, says, look mate, you're completely wrong by saying these things to me, the customer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to obviously post these on the internet, and then went on and says, welcome to the internet. And the guy Paul just simply turned around and was like, well, I know everyone from IGN and Coca-2 and PAX and all that, and just started name dropping, saying how awesome he was and it's not going to affect him, and he didn't understand how powerful the internet is. Because the thing is, gamers are obviously, we can be a whiny bunch of people. We're very vocal. We do say our 2 cents. But at the same time, we're very loyal. So we're a good bunch of people to actually have as customers, because we will put the money there. And the thing is, we look after each other as well. So obviously, you put these emails on the internet. I think it was Penny Arcade who started the ball rolling. They posted it. And obviously then it gets all around, like Coca-2 went on and was like, ooh, what a minute, they've mentioned us. IGN stepped in. So IGN read the emails and was like, wait a minute, why are the name dropping IGN? So they said on Twitter, don't use our name, because we're not associated with you or anything like that. Then Paul turned around on Twitter and just says to him, well, I sent you some controllers, what are you talking about? Yeah, to just review. But in his little mind, he thought, because he sent him a controller to review, they're in his pocket now. So obviously it just exploded, and the entire internet's just turned on this one guy at the moment. And if you actually go onto YouTube now, all the videos from Ocean Marketing have got a full red bar now. Everyone's put them negative. If you go onto Amazon and actually look at the product reviews, they're actually 1 stars now. So everyone just trolled the hell out of this company, which is a shame, because the controller, I believe, is a separate company. It's just Ocean Marketing who deal with the customers. So obviously they're going to be going under. I think they've already renamed the company, and it's all just kicking off over just this one guy being cocky as hell. So it's just awesome to show, if you do f with gamers, they will just turn on you and just make your life hell. And this guy says he's losing sleep. He's tried to apologise, but at the end of the day, you can't take an apology of someone who is being such a douche. So yeah, if you work in gaming and you upset gamers, prepare for the I don't even know what to call it, just the full-on attack that happened to this bloke. So talking about trolling, Half-Life 3 is a game that I am so looking forward to, and it's in a murky area. Now, over the past month, we've had Half-Life 3 t-shirt appear. Somebody took a photo of it, tweeted it, and apparently it was a developer who was allowed to wear the t-shirt. So, by that sense, it sounds like Gabe, who I think he's the owner of Source, just simply obviously must have said, like, you can start leaking information out, you can wear the t-shirt, get the buzz rolling. So that's happened. You've obviously got some screenshots starting to appear. You don't know if they're true or fake. And there's some other things, there's some websites starting to appear, and also there was a video where on Portal 2, Wheatley, the robot, was talking, and somebody says in that, if you pick particular words out, it kind of says Half-Life 3 is coming out. Now, I've watched that video and I can't see it for shit. But nonetheless, like, all these people are starting saying this. Now, Gabe just simply turned around with one post and says, you're being trolled. They've not said anything official. So if you're looking forward to Half-Life 3 like I am, and you've been reading all these posts and tweets, it's all bollocks. Or is it? So you don't know. Has this been leaked out? Then he's trolling, he's doing a double troll, you don't know. But the official stance from them is actually you're being trolled, and nothing official is set for Half-Life 3. So take that as you will. Now, I have to apologise straight away. I'm probably going to put this in an annotation side of my head. Somebody sent me an email this week simply saying, I can't believe you didn't say anything bad about EA last week when they did this. Now, the person who sent it to me, I wrote his name down, I was like, right, I'm going to mention him, but I've actually just wrote my script out at work. So I forgot to write his name down, and I'm not going to power the PC on because it's too noisy. So that little speech bubble there, thank you to him. So what it is EA have got Need for Speed World, which is a completely free Need for Speed game where you play online, and the entire idea is obviously free games. They survive by micro purchases, so you buy little bits of like DLC and unpacks and skins and all that crap, and that's how they survive. And obviously these games do work. They sell micro price games, so like a couple of quid for a gun, and it does well because people do buy them. Now EA, they've made some DLC, or whatever you want to call it, a new car. and they've made this car so realistic. It looks exactly like the car they're talking about. Again, I wrote this at work, so I don't have the car name, but it doesn't matter. The point is, they've made this car and they're going to sell it. Just one car, not a car pack, just a car. And I was like, we've done well. We've programmed this car really, really well. What price shall we put on it? $100. So they're selling one car in the game for $100. Now, I don't know who more I'm mad at. I'm mad at EA for thinking they can pull them tactics, but at the end of the day, I actually think EA, if you can charge that and people will pay for it, do it. You're an idiot if you pay $100 for a car in a game. So, while I was actually searching for this, just obviously typing in EA crazy bastard selling £100 DLC, I started looking around and found some random stuff about what people have purchased and the prices of some DLC. Now, what is coming out is a game called Age of Woolen. I could have said that wrong. It's a Japanese game, and it's just like you go back in ancient times and you fight with swords, blah blah blah. I don't fully know the extent of the game, but what I do know is somebody has purchased a sword from in that game. The game's not even out, so he hasn't even got this digital sword. He's got nothing at the moment. He's just got a code for the digital sword, and he actually paid $16,000 for this sword. Now, God knows what this sword can do, but I would not pay $16,000 for a digital sword. So I was like, what? That must be the most expensive, like, in-game purchase ever made. But you're wrong. There's a game called Entropia Universe. I had to think then. Entropia Universe. And they've sold this game, and inside it you can buy, obviously, digital pads. And there's one, I'm looking down again, I hate looking down, I should know it off the top of my head. But anyway, it's called an Astro Space Resort. So really nice mansion, sweet pad. If you're in the game, it's the place to have. And somebody's obviously purchased it, kept it for a bit, and then thought, you know what, it's time to sell this bad boy for real money. See how much money I can get for it. And it's sold for $100,000. So this guy who brought it for $100,000 goes by the name of Never Die. So Never Die spent a lot of money on this pad, and he sat on it. I think he used the pad for about 3 years. Could be completely wrong, but I think it's 3 years. And then obviously, probably his missus has gone, you spent £100,000 on that pad, sell it now. So he's like, right, it's time to sell this pad. Might go for a bit more. Hopefully, it'll go for twice as much, you know what I mean? $200,000 if we look at. So he puts it on and sells it for $6 million. He's actually sold a digital property in a game for $6 million. Now, I would be gutted as the developer. If I was even the guy who actually created that map, I sat there and actually created this entire mansion. I was like, oh, this is cool. And at the end of the day, bit of money in my pay pocket because someone's giving me wages. That's awesome. Aren't I doing well for myself to know what you programmed, what you did, actually sold for £6 million? I'd be like, I'd probably tamper with the terms and conditions and simply put in there saying anything you sell for real money we own 50% off or something like that. And I know that's bad, but seriously, £6 million for digital property. God knows how much that will sell for in the future. Probably not as much because some crazy millionaire just went, I want that, and just purchased it. So yeah, that is absolutely crackers. So that is it. Sorry it's short and sweet. It probably isn't. It says 14 minutes on there, but once I cut it down, it might only turn out to be 10. And the simple thing is, it's actually a Thursday night rant because I'm doing a night shift tomorrow, so I've got to pre-film this tonight, and there's probably some good news that's going to come out tomorrow, and I shan't be able to talk about because I'll be at work. So I'm going to leave you with the question of the week. And because it's Christmas, I thought we'll keep it Christmas related for the question of the week. And that is this week, what item did you not get purchased for Christmas? So there was something obviously on your wish list. You're like, oh, he or she's been taking hints, she's going to buy it me, he's going to buy it me, and the bloody didn't. So what's that thing that you hoped for and it never turned up? Santa didn't bring it. And that is it. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll probably end up talking to you next year now. If I'm lucky, I might get up early before I go to work tomorrow and actually film my New Year's resolution, because I've got a good one and I'm sticking to it. I'm so sticking to it, and it'll be good to listen to what everyone else's New Year's resolution are. But that's for another video. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you very much to everybody who's been watching my videos over this entire year. you completely make it worth it. Just listen to all the comments and actually know that people do listen to it, do enjoy it, do get information from my videos. It just makes me want to film more. So thank you very much, guys, and thank you 2011. Cheers, guys. Bye.